Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Real English with Mike and Lily. I'm Lily.
And I'm Mike.
Today, we're talking about planning a weekend trip.
Honestly, I could use some help with that.
Really? Why is that?
I always plan things at the last minute, and it never goes well.
Okay, tell me more. What happened last time?
So, last Friday morning, my alarm went off at 6.
That's early for a weekend trip.
Yeah, but I hadn't packed anything the night before.
That's usually the problem, isn't it?
Totally. I was running around the house looking for my phone charger.
I've been there too, actually.
Really? You seem so organized.
Not always. Last month, I forgot my toothbrush completely.
Ha! See, even you make mistakes.
Of course. Nobody's perfect. So what did you do after the alarm?
I grabbed some coffee, but I drank it too fast and burned my tongue.
Oh no, that's rough.
Yeah, and then I couldn't find my bag anywhere.
Did you check under the bed?
Actually, yes, that's exactly where it was.
Classic. So what time did you finally leave?
Around 8:30, which was way later than planned.
What was the original plan?
We wanted to leave by 7 to avoid traffic.
By the way, I think you mean beat the traffic, not avoid traffic.
Oh, is that different?
A little. Beat the traffic means you leave early so the roads are still empty.
Got it, beat the traffic. I'll remember that.
So, because you left late, did you actually hit traffic?
We did, big time. It took almost 2 hours longer than expected.
That sounds stressful. How did everyone feel in the car?
Pretty tense, honestly. My friend kept checking the map every 5 minutes.
Did that help?
Not really, it just made us more anxious.
I get that. So when did you finally arrive?
Around 1 in the afternoon, way past lunchtime.
Were you starving by then?
Starving isn't even the word. We were all kind of grumpy, too.
Makes sense. What did you do first after arriving?
We just wanted to check in and drop our bags off.
Was the room ready?
Luckily, yes. That was the one thing that went smoothly.
Good. At least something worked out.
True. After that, we grabbed a quick lunch nearby.
What did you eat?
Just some sandwiches, nothing fancy, but we were so hungry it tasted amazing.
Food always tastes better when you're really hungry.
Exactly. So after lunch, we finally relaxed a bit.
What did the afternoon look like?
We walked around the town, just kind of exploring without a plan.
Sometimes that's the best part of a trip.
Yeah, I actually agree with that, surprisingly.
Wait, you like planning everything though?
I know, but this time, not having a plan felt kind of freeing.
That's a nice way to put it.
Thanks. Anyway, in the afternoon, the weather suddenly changed.
Oh no, what happened?
It started raining out of nowhere, and none of us had umbrellas.
That's the worst. Did you get soaked?
Completely soaked from head to toe.
So what did you do?
We ran into a small cafe to wait it out.
Wait it out. Nice expression. That means you stay somewhere until something like bad weather finishes.
Right, we waited it out with some hot chocolate.
That sounds cozy, actually.
It kind of was, despite being wet and cold.
Sometimes the unplanned moments become the best memories.
Definitely. We ended up talking for almost 2 hours in that cafe.
What did you talk about?
Just random stuff, life, work, funny travel stories.
Sounds like a nice break.
It really was. After the rain stopped, we continued walking.
Where did you go next?
We found this small market near the river.
Did you buy anything?
Just some snacks and a small souvenir for my sister.
That's sweet. Does she like souvenirs?
She collects little magnets from every place I visit.
That's a cute tradition.
Yeah, she'll be happy about this one.
So let's talk about the evening. What happened then?
In the evening, we were exhausted, but we still wanted dinner somewhere nice.
Did you book a place in advance?
No, and that was another mistake.
What happened?
Every restaurant we tried was fully booked.
That's frustrating, especially when you're that tired.
Exactly. We ended up waiting almost 40 minutes for a table.
Next time, maybe book ahead?
Yeah, book ahead. I'll definitely try that next time.
It really saves a lot of stress.
I believe it now. Anyway, dinner was actually really good once we sat down.
What did you order?
Some local pasta dish. I don't even remember the name.
Sounds like it was memorable for other reasons.
Yeah, more for the wait than the food.
So after dinner, what did you do?
We just walked back to the hotel slowly, enjoying the night.
That sounds peaceful after such a chaotic day.
It really was. Honestly, one of my favorite parts.
Did you sleep well that night?
Surprisingly, yes. I passed out almost immediately.
Passed out, meaning you fell asleep really fast.
Exactly. I didn't even check my phone.
That's rare for you, I imagine.
Very rare, honestly.
Okay, so overall, do you think the trip was a disaster or a success?
Kind of both, actually.
Interesting. Can you explain that?
The planning part was a disaster, but the actual trip turned out fine.
I think that happens more often than people admit.
Totally. I think the biggest lesson is preparing the night before.
Right. Packing early definitely reduces stress.
And also checking the weather before leaving.
Good point. That would have saved you from getting soaked.
Exactly. Lesson learned there, too.
Anything else you'd do differently?
Booking a restaurant ahead, for sure.
That's 3 solid lessons from one weekend trip.
Ha! I guess mistakes are good teachers.
They really are. So, would you go on a spontaneous trip again?
Yeah, actually I would. Just with a little more preparation.
That sounds like a good balance.
I think so too. Planning some things but leaving room for surprises.
That's honestly the best way to travel.
Agreed. Okay, before we finish, can you help me remember the key phrases?
Of course. Let's go over them. First, beat the traffic, meaning leaving early to avoid busy roads. Second, wait it out, meaning staying somewhere until something passes, like rain. And third, book ahead, meaning reserving something in advance.
Got it. Those are really useful.
They are, and you'll hear them a lot in everyday English.
So, what's the one big takeaway from today?
Prepare a little the night before, and your trip will feel much smoother.
That's simple, but honestly true.
Small steps really do make a big difference.
I'll definitely pack earlier next time.
Good plan. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Keep practicing a little English every day.
And we'll see you in the next episode of Real English with Mike and Lily.